George Clayton Johnson is a science fiction novelist and a television screenplay writer who has found that using cannabis stimulates his mind and helps him with his overall creative process when he's writing.
George is probably most famous for co-authoring the novel Logan's Run.
Run, Logan!
And on the acclaimed television show, The Twighlight Zone. In fact, George's work was adapted by Rod Serling on 4 of the original episodes. And Mr. Serling had George write 4 additional episodes specifically for the show.
We caught up with George Clayton Johnson as he came out to support his longtime friend Jack Harrer at the Emperor Wears No Clothes movie premiere earlier this summer. He invited us to his home for a discussion about cannabis. Let's go on over.
My name is George Clayton Johnson. I'm a writer. I've been a writer for 50 solid years. My first movie was Ocean's 11. My last movie was Twighlight Zone, the movie. In between Logan's Run, I wrote the premiere episode of Star Trek, and I'm probably famous for that wonderful line, "He's dead, Jim." I'm perhaps most known for having worked with Rod Serling on The Twighlight Zone. Let me tell you about pot. I wake up in the morning. I'm an okay guy. I go to the bathroom. I wash my hands and my face. I wander throughout my household. I'd sit down for a few minutes and I smoke a little bit of pot. As I'm smoking the pot, I suddenly begin noticing things. Whoa, look how green that is. The way that light comes across there. You're suddenly looking deeper into reality than you were before. I keep this up until I get into a state of total mental excitement. If I have an idea, I want to put an exclamation mark on it. I can transform ideas. I can look at something and turn it inside out. I think prohibition of any kind is dumb. Abraham Lincoln said that. Prohibition of any kind does not stop illicit behavior, it drives it underground. What was before normal behavior becomes criminal behavior. The people that are trying to take away your liberty and your individualism in the name of education and in the name of helping our children, keep the children away from pot, they say. I say the children are the ones that need it the most. Cannabis taught me to be capable of thinking in other categories, not to stay inside the damn box, you know, and to be imaginative about it. When you start to think in other categories, many, many things that were hitherto impossible become not only probable, but logically inevitable. I have met a number of people in my life that I would consider superior men. Ray Bradbury, Charles Beaumont, Richard Matheson, and Rod Serling. Now, Rod Serling was a man of honor. He was a man of dignity. His word was his bond. He was not capricious. He was kind. I've associated myself with people who were the superior man. I've known Jack Harrer for over 30 years. I spent more than 3 or 4 days a week in his presence. The guy is tough as nails and very determined. His wonderful book, The Emperor Wears No Clothes, which I urge you all to get, which is the #1 underground bestseller of all time, is a book about hemp. He has told us about hemp that it is food. It's got 20 amino acids in it, and it only requires about 9 or 10 of them to be a complete protein. Food, fiber, fuel, medicine. It's got oil in it that contains linolenic and linoleic acids, gamma-3, omega oil 3, 6, and 9, vitamin B5, all inside that little hemp seed. There's silk, there's wool, there's cotton, rami, and hemp. Hemp is more absorbent, it's stronger, it's in every way a superior fiber, besides being quite beautiful. Prop 215 is 12 years old now. Prop 215 has legalized medical marijuana in California. They've found out that it's good for your eyes, it's glaucoma. It's good for your lungs, it makes you expectorate. It's good for your nerves. They found cannabinols and cannabidiols in that substance that can create antibiotics, for God's sakes. And I am so thankful that I do not require any pills or any of that. The doctors have made me free of all that stuff at age 80. I'm a vegetarian, I eat 1 meal a day. Why should we legalize hemp? Because it's utterly dumb. Dumb, stupid, ignorant, classless to try to prohibit it. You're watching Cannabis Planet, and I'm George Clayton Johnson.